Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here. Another episode of Captain of Industry coming at you. Oh, let's see. What did we knock out last episode? I kind of feel like we were grinding a little bit, but we doubled up our iron. We added more labs. We added a bunch of stuff to get the ball rolling a little bit better on literally everything. I think we've gotten past our maintenance humps. Got recycling going. Yeah. Stuff's looking good. Let's unpause that guy. More laboratories. You need anything? Are you missing stuff? You're fairly missing mech parts, and we've got some spare Unity. Let's kick that off. Okay, maintenance is good. Electronics is good. Electronics are good. Electronics is good. Sounds silly. It might be syntactically correct, but it's just really weird to say. What are your feelings on electronics? Yeah, electronics is good. I could see myself talking like that for a very, very long time. I wonder when we'll get to the next stage of linguistics as a culture, as a species, as humans. I wonder when we'll get to the next thing. Like, will it go a little bit backwards? Like, will it be so much less tense and verse, and maybe just a little bit more? I don't know. We'll just go right back to proto languages or something. Who knows? Oh yeah, I still need to deliver the stuff to fix the thing. Start loading the ship. I have just about 240 iron plate. Yeah, that'll work out pretty nice. And so you're full, and you're full, and I'm going to wait for the line to back up completely, and then we're going to pop off this third guy as well. Maybe, you know, maybe a lot more of the language is just going to be implied and not so literal. Maybe that's how that would work. I've been spending a little time trying to learn American Sign Language, and it's an interesting thing to understand and conceptualize. Being an individual who can talk and hear, I don't need to work with that kind of practicality in terms of language. But it's really cool because you are signing with your hands, and you're mouthing what you're saying as if you were saying it. As if you were talking about it, having a discussion anyway. At least the learning app that I picked up, that's kind of how it portrayed it. But it's interesting, so there are several things that are like implied. It's not like 100% literal that you say every single word. Like, how are you? Could be even broken down further, like, how are you doing today? Or like, there's several ways to say the same thing. When it comes to sign language, it's just a different approach. I like it. I like it. So, I don't know. That was all. I wonder how language will age and mature as we develop. That was the whole thing there. Dissertation over. Thanks for joining my TED Talk. Vegetables will dry out due to lack of water. We have a fair amount of vegetables and potatoes. We're doing all right. Yeah, we're doing all right. I'm not in a critical worry about that. I am gonna pop that on. Yeah, if I can keep 3 labs running all the time, perfect. 18 refugees in 9 months? Okay, I've got enough Unity to do that once. Biofuel. Biofuel. Where art thou, biofuel? Mate, I just researched it. There it is. Okay. This is going to allow us to turn excess vegetables and potatoes into fuel gas. And then compost. Fuel gas is not as volatile or as potent as diesel. We could merge it with oxygen to make diesel. Fuel gas is another thing we could use in a boiler, though. So it is a source of energy, just not something we can run trucks off of. Buildings, 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 buildings. Anaerobic digester makes fuel gas and compost. Compost with water makes organic fertilizer. Let's see here. Do we have our bio waste? Biomass collection. Oh, it takes level freaking 3 construction materials. Okay, we're not there yet. Sorry, mate, we're not there yet. Yeah, not super worried about that. Now, what can I do with vegetables? Or excess stuff. So where's potatoes? Potato. We're growing it, that's fine. Fuel gas. Fuel gas is consumed. Oh. We can use it to make hydrogen? Interesting. Carbon dioxide's going to be helpful later. Yeah, so there it's in a boiler. It's grayed out, so we don't have the tech for it yet. But that would be another neat way to generate power. Here's what we're going to do. Import level 4. Import level 4. No import. No export. No import. So what I could do is I could just set up another area with an anaerobic... hold on. Anaerobic? I'm going to load up Google and have some machine tell me how to pronounce this thing, I swear. Anaerobic digester. Okay, I'm also going to look up what the hell that word actually means. I assuming it just uses some form of bacteria in a mixing tank. Anaerobic definition. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pause you. Basic desalination. Population increased. Okay, and deliver cargo. Thank you kindly. You have 240? Yeah, okay. Anaerobic.
Anaerobic. Anaerobic.
Okay. Not to be confused with aerobics. Living or occurring in the absence of free oxygen. Not requiring air or oxygen for life. Applied to microbes which free oxygen is unnecessary. Anaerobic as opposed to aerobic. A-E-R-O-B-I-C. Okay. Learn something new every day. I always took anaerobic as like just bacteria or whatever, or something like that. Technically that's correct to some degree, but it's more specifically relating to a system in which you don't need oxygen for it to thrive. Go ahead and unmute that. Unpause. Oh my god. It's gonna be one of these days, is it? We're out of copper. We're out of copper because... We're out of copper because we need more copper. That's why. There's no fancy reason really behind it. Also, our trucks are extremely busy. It doesn't help that I have them dumping all the way over here for trash and stuff. So one thing that we could do... you guys are mostly dumping rock. Some garbage. So here's one thing we could do. We could set up some loose storage. And we can set up the loose storage here. So just set up a little line for rocks and waste and whatever. Point everything to drop off here and then have like 1 or 2 trucks dedicated to very, very significantly cut the line. So I think that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and remove that. No need for really that anymore. Does that give me another room for population? It does. Excellent sauce. Well, look at that. Okay. That's good. Yeah, we're going to do that thing I said I was going to do. If I need another farm, we're just gonna chuck that right there for now. You are going to be slag. Nope. That's the button I wanted. You are going to be rock. And then there's also earth, but we're using earth to make bricks. Speaking of bricks, we're out of bricks. Do I have lumber to make some deals? Does. There's that. Oh, nope. Hold on. I resumed the game when I didn't want it to. Boop. Okay. Slag and rock. Got it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to wait for these to get built. Research lab does not have enough unity. You know what? Fair call. Now we should be making a little unity every whatever often. Does it tell me what other facilities I have boosted? I'm going to guess that doesn't work because it doesn't work. Oh, we're out of food? No. I don't understand why this is only giving us 1.35 unity. We have 69 months of food. Nice. Okay, so here's how this is gonna fly. Instead of a dumping zone, we're going to say... So we have dirt, slag, stone, which are the 3 byproducts aside from what we actually care about. Now, because we set those as export routes, they're going to be mandatory. What I'm going to do is I'm going to assign literally 1 truck to each of these. Yeah, we're going to say empty all the way down. Now, a truck is hopefully going to pick this up and then just drop it off in the rubbish. The rubash. Rubish. Rubinash. We don't have enough unity. Okay. Unpause, or pause. Nope, not pause, sorry. Remove unity. Unity. Unity is another difficult word for me to say. I don't know rightly why. It just really is. We're very low on unity. I would normally do water. I would bring fresh water into the settlement. That makes that very difficult. Do we have the power transformer? Let's do that. I wish I knew how much electricity it was going to take. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so effectively what this is going to do for us is... Whoop! Where are you going? This is slag. I don't want slag to get dropped off. I wish I knew where you came from. I'm gonna do this. Keep full. And then force purge, like that. Accept assigned only. Now, we don't have a waste truck. So, or a waste delivery route like this. So waste is going to come immediately from the colony And then dump. Now, where did you come from? Okay, you are assigned to this. That's perfect. Okay, our power's fluctuating really hard. 400 kilowatts. We haven't even gotten to recycling processing yet. That's going to be another big fat kettle of fish. Okay, so let's zoom out a little bit here. Ideally, trucks are going to make it to this halfway point right here, dump off their supply, and then the 2 trucks I have will just run the rest of the route. That should hopefully greatly cut down how many trucks are just running refuse to the dumping zone. Okay, where are you going? Cool. Okay. That saves... I'm hoping that saves a lot of extra effort building these little halfway transition points. We have a lot of recyclables. That's awesome. It's so awesome. It's super awesome. It's so awesome. Okay, now that we have extra unity because we're supplying power to the peoples... actually unifying that building doesn't make any sense if I don't have the electronics to keep up, because I don't have the copper. My word. Still extremely busy. I don't have any more parts to make more vehicles as of yet. Let's pull that down a little bit. Oh, where are you going? See, you're dropping off slag, and I don't want you to do that. What place am I missing, then? I must be missing just one place, right? All 3. You don't have export routes per se. All 3... all 3. We could put another level of control on this by setting up a mining thing. A mining control tower. What can be dumped here? Notify if cannot dispose. We have no import routes. Yep. I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to set up another... I'm going to put this in the control. Oh, alright. Little ambitious, I suppose. There we are. Okay, there's that. Let's see here. Import routes? How would this work? Configure dedicated import routes for trucks. For example, if you like materials from some storage to be dumped in here, but nowhere else. That's not really what I want. I'm gonna... unassign you. Where's this truck? There it is. I'm gonna unassign you. So... what if we did something like this? Does that work? I don't know if that works the way I'm expecting it to. Mechanical power storage, nice. Since we're not doing excavating per se, we don't need an excavator. I was really hoping that we would have control of this from a dumping perspective. Because this is in the field of a mining thing, right? Let's tidy that. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Move accept assigned only. You're moving waste, that's fine. You have nothing, that's fine. Fuel, fuel, fuel. Oh, wastewater. Right, that makes sense. How much iron do we have right now? 265, nice. Start repairs. Start loading the ship. There we go. Okay, so there's 20. Let's see here. Still want 2 assigned trucks. Hang on a sec. Where's the tutorial? Okay, I want to know more about dumping. This is like the one part of the game that, aside from nuclear power, took me a while to really wrap my head around. Let's see here. Custom routes. Automatically based on priority settings, source and destination. Sometimes you might have greater control over delivery source and destination or servicing vehicles. Custom routes offer this control and can increase efficiency and reliability of logistics. Okay. The export routes. Assigned storages can be seen in the export routes. When a mine control tower export... Yeah, we already seen that. Custom routes can also set up between storages to further optimize optimization. Just make sure the designation storage has the keep full slider set. We've done that. We've done that. Okay. So that's very close to what I want to understand. The thing is dumping. Okay, here we go. To dump materials on the terrain, use the dumping designation tool, hover over the terrain to see your starting location, blah, blah, blah. F key, rotate, height. Yep, different colors. Trucks will dump products automatically if there's dumpable product that needs to be disposed of and no machine or storage that accepts it. Trucks will automatically navigate to the nearest designation to dump it. There are many products that can be dumped. If you're ever curious if a product can be dumped, open the recipes screen. Global dump filters. Global dump filters show what can be dumped in designated areas across the island by default. For example, if you only wanted dirt and rock as dumping materials, you could remove any other products listed beside these two. Okay, here we go. The mine control tower has the option to filter what products can be dumped within its managed area. I already knew that. For example, you can only allow waste to be dumped in a specific area by removing it from the global dumping filter, then adding it to the dumpable blah 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 blah. Okay. So what can be dumped by trucks? Not dirt. I want all the dirt. Okay, we'll dump off at the nearest, closest, blah blah blah. So let's just try that. Remove. So if I just leave this as is, will that just work? Oh, okay. With the keep full designator, I think that's working-ish. So So now I've manually assigned a truck to each route. Hopefully they will pick up and they will dump off. Yep, there you go. What do we have for construction materials? We have a fair amount of stuff. How's the loading happening? We're getting there. What did you take? The 2 items? Oh, I'm gonna need way more. This part of the puzzle's a little uncomfortable because we're stacking up on a lot of recycling. That part itself isn't uncomfortable, but the thing is I don't have a way to deal with it appropriately. So right now, it's a lot of stocking up. It's a lot of just stacking. Nope. Stop. Thank you. So it's just going to be a lot of this daisy chain nonsense until I can get proper power going. And I wanted to get more of this research knocked out, to be completely honest about it. Edicts level 2. That's locked. Let's see. Health boost, evictions, growth spurt, growth pause, quarantine, plenty of food. Okay, why those aren't mutually exclusive is beyond me. What I wouldn't mind is a water saver. So a water saver is going to help us with our farming. It's not really critical right now. How much extra crap do we have? We have a lot of excess veg. I would like to start turning that into fuel gas. So we need our anaerobic digester. It's just a weird word. That's all I no qualms about it. It's just a silly billy word. Anaerobic. That sounds like something like Emperor Palpatine would be like, the Force. Anaerobic. The dark side. It just sounds like something like that. Okay. There's that hooked up. Fuel gas is a fluid. Last time I checked, it is. Awesome. Compost is probably loose storage. It is. Awesome. Okay, so this is going to be a very, very simple thing for us to set up. Here's potato. Here is vegetables. So what I've done is I've set the priority to... Here, higher priority. Priority 4. I'm actually not even going to set anything here. We're just going to leave that. We're going to leave that just like that. That's all there is to it. Okay, that should get some more product going. Let's pop on the beacon for another 10 months. That math's okay. That math checks out. I need another slag truck, please. Burner, okay. That gives us another way to get rid of materials. I don't think I need this anymore. Hopefully with the next bump of individuals coming from the beacon, we'll be able to turn on vehicle production and get started again. Veggies will dry out due to lack of water. That's really what I'm trying to remove with the extra water conservation. Did we get the vegetables? I don't know what happened. I'm gonna need to shut this off for just a minute until our Unity normalizes. Yes, I couldn't last 7 months like that. 5 maybe, but not 7. That's looking good. Our iron is full. Our iron ore is not full. Man, we're just murdering through that. We're just machine gunning through all that iron. Like, not the worst situation. It's just a lot of a situation. Four more months. Hopefully that'll give us 17 peoples. How many? 18 peoples. Ah, we're gonna have one person overcrowding. That's fun fortunate right there. That is fun fortunate. I'm just waiting for this to tick over. $24 more techs, that's pretty nuts. Everything's looking like it's got a fair amount of research items, so we're still at full tilt on all that. We deliver cargo, good stuff. Oh, it's iron we're out of. Dang. Yeah, I need probably 6 more vehicles would be really nice. Are there any other real... Not enough housing. Yep, that happens. Okay, that shuts off. That turn... Oh, we're just gonna leave that off. New refugees brought copper, rubber, and diesel. No iron scrap this time, which is fine. I wasn't processing the scrap anyhow, so meh. We still don't have a way to defend ourselves. We don't have any guns on our ship. Not really the end of the world. Oh, I see, okay. We're probably going to face combat here, though. Oh, not quite. Alright. So where are we at? We're at 300 T2 construction materials. We're very low on T1, so I'm actually just going to boop and boop. Help some of that kind of catch up a little bit. And combat. Bet you any money combat. Oh. A settlement. Oh, that's even better than combat. Well, look at that. We're going to beef you up. We're going to pause you. Mind control tower has no available blah blah blah. You are correct. Wow, you worked through all that pretty freaking efficiently. Captain's office level 2. Nice. Okay, looks like we're catching up on the slag and the rock very nicely. Very neat. Keep it neat. Okay, I need what? Vehicle parts. How do we make vehicle parts? With iron, mech parts, and electronics. Okay. I am making mech parts. Yeah, here. I kind of want my own deal for this, though. Can I afford 80 kilowatts? Oh, yeah, for sure I can. Okay, let's pause the game real quick. We're just going to hammer out a bunch of parts. So 1... Pull us out a little 2, pull us out a little 3. Alright. The end result is I need T1 vehicle parts. Now, I already have electronics over here. We're actually just going to snippety-snap on that. Okay, there's electronics already. Electronics, I need iron and mech parts. There's mech parts. Yep. And then iron is just going to get hauled in. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set this priority slightly higher. Let's set it to a P5. I don't want you to remove anything, but I do want you to bring stuff in. And you're also going to be a P5. There's your mech parts, iron. Cool. Okay, nice. We're then also going to set up some storage. Done deal. This isn't going to take super long, I don't think. You're going to do vehicle parts. Okay, and we're going to unpause you. There we go. Do we have a bunch of vehicle parts just bebopping around? We kind of do. A bunch right here. Cannot unload, full. Some mech parts, a bunch of scrap, a bunch of rubber. Okay. Let's just continue exploring while we're waiting for that. No need to waste the Unity if the buildings aren't in need of the stuff, yeah? Yep, that's just going to take a little bit of time. I feel this is going to be combat. Who knew exploring an ocean took a little bit of time? Who would have thought? Who would have ever considered? But it would take a little bit of time. Our maintenance is back up. That's solid. How are we doing on stuff? We're getting there. Location explored. Oop. Rubber, copper, some vehicle parts. Nice. Just a box in the middle of the ocean with copper, rubber, and vehicle parts. Just sounds kind of interesting. Headcanon for me. I don't know. I mean, it makes sense. Maybe Flotsam, Jetsam, however that would have went down. What was in the ocean? Would you believe finely tuned vehicle parts? Synthetic rubber materials? And also big frickin' plates of copper. In the middle of the ocean? You don't say. Incredible. What a report. What a time to be alive. Okay, we're just gonna bebop this over to concrete slabs. Fuel station is out of fuel. It's out of fuel because we have too many jobs. There's too much going on right now. That's our issue. So we're trying to add a few more vehicles to compensate for the extra busyness. Also, I'm doing a little bit of exploring. Exploring costs diesel. And a fair amount of it to boot. Okay. We should be kicking out some vehicles. I'm also going to set this to a priority 4. I can't trade for vehicles, can I? Right. No, I can't trade for vehicle parts. One of the things that we did in the last season was we got to level 3 construction materials, and then that traded us for glass, and then glass was used in Tech 2 vehicles. So we got like the bigger excavators and stuff fairly earlier than we would have. Glass isn't a difficult process. It's just another process. So what do we need? Glass in this game is made... It's limestone and sand? Hold on. Glass. Oh, I don't have the recipe for glass because I don't know how to make it. Vegetables will dry out due to water. Loss of water. Are you sure? It has water now. Okay. Weird. Doesn't matter. What's research? Nope. G. No wonder why I can't remember that. G for research. Research. Okay. I wanted to find glass. My curiosity slightly has the better of me at the moment. Oh, I could just search it. Glass. Large vehicle requires glass. Okay, so there's that. That's how we get vehicle parts Mark II. I want to know how we make glass, though. Glass making. Glass making is a T3. Glass mix is made with sand, limestone, and salt. Glass mixed with coal makes molten glass. Molten glass makes glass and slag as an excess. Okay. Fair enough. Just gonna Unity you back up because it feels like we've got a little bit more stuff. Vehicle management level 3 adds another 20 vehicles to our repertoire. Let's see here. We got 3 more to get us to 45. Let's do another 5 that gets us to a fairly even 50. I'm still kind of wanting to aim to be about half. At half the level of where we are. That didn't make any sense. I want to have half as many vehicles as our maximum. There we go. Is it a bad trend to have a lot more? No, I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just I would rather keep that under wraps as much as possible. Okay, we're actually getting a little bit behind on maintenance. I turned the Unity on for this guy so we have more mech parts. And that's going to be that. Now, I wonder... Oh, maintenance isn't a recipe? Construction parts. G for research, which we all know. Maintenance. How do we do level 2 maintenance? Oh, level 2 maintenance requires electronics? Oof, but also a lot of mech parts. So it might be prudent as if I set up another assembly line here just for mechanical parts. What also might be really frickin' prudent is maintenance reducer. 15% might not sound like a lot, but that still is a good percent. $74, that's looking good. Not enough fuel to refuel a vehicle. Now I'm clicking on it, nothing's happening, so I'm gonna guess they got fuel. Still low on that. Okay, we're cranking out some vehicles, that's looking good. Fuel station ran out of fuel. Well, maybe not. Maybe not as true as I thought. Do more for you. Fuel station is out of fuel. We're out of diesel. It's coal again. Yep. It all comes right round to coal being the coaler problem. The core? I tried to say core problem. Yeah. And we're low on power because we're low on diesel. We're low on diesel because we're out of coal. We're out of coal because... Oh my god. That's why. It's alright. It's not a huge deal. We'll get there. It's fine. Mining designation. Let's remove some of this. But how far does this go? I don't know if that's enough. There we go. Okay, and flat. And our coal miners have run out of diesel. Good stuff. Okay, I want you to stop mucking about with that. Nope. Ah, I didn't include the entrance. That makes sense. Okay, so we can use the Unity that we have stocked up to start some of our vehicles just to keep moving again. Right? Nope. Fuel is fuel is fuel. Okay, we don't have the excess coal to trade for diesel, so that's what makes this kind of funny. I do have that, though. It's alright. Small hiccup. This is kind of the reasons why I've wanted to switch over to Steam power, but I've been hesitant to do so because the only thing I have right now in any amount of abundance is going to directly be diesel. Or coal, and then diesel, which is an issue. That's why I'm hoping to stock up on some of this fuel gas. Okay, so this should be excess veg. I'm assuming it is. Looks like our trucks have stabilized, which is nice. Yep, little shot in the arm. Get us a little more diesel. Is everything explored? No. I'm gonna give that a hot second. So let's see here. We have 22 more researches to finish with this current tech tree, which sounds like a lot, and it is. It's a large number. What I'm really hoping to get to is maybe not next episode, but the episode after that, we'll be able to finish out the research. We have research going at a fairly relative solid tick. We've had 3 labs going for quite some time. Let's go ahead and get 4 labs going. Oh, actually, let's keep that at 3 because maintenance is an issue. We just turned on our maintenance bits. I want these vehicles online. Yeah, stuff is starting to tip a bit, but that's okay. No iron because no coal. Yeah, we gotta wait for our reserves to come back. It actually, what I'm gonna do. Yep, perfect. Once this gets built, I'll set the mining designation to just this. Edicts level 3, nice. For those edicts, I am going to need a 2nd level captain station. Okay, there's an alert. Give us a little bit of a heads-ups. There we go, okay. That's looking a little better. I could probably reduce the trucks that are being utilized here by 1. Nope, we've got trucks. There we go. Yep, it's going to take a hot second for stuff to catch up. No worries. We are, unfortunately, though, out of maintenance, which is not fun. Okay, what's up with maintenance? It's iron. Okay. We're gonna set this to a P6. There's a lot of priority levels that we can have some fun with. Realistically, I need like 5, but they give us 13. How many? Oh, 15. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Okay, what I'm also going to do is I'm actually just going to shut down some of this process. What's priority right now is not copper because we're full on electronics, but this one machine is taking care of all of this. So we're actually just going to put... Well, the problem is still iron. My goodness. Low supply of coal. Yeah. Things are about to spiral just a little bit, but that's okay. I don't need copper. I did want some diesel. 80 for 40? Ouch. Not a good price. Not a good price. Buy up some of that. Okay. This is going to be a little awkward as we get to the coal level. But once we get a little lower, it's going to be all coal all day. All coal all the time. It'll be very coal. Tree harvester has no fuel. Yep, that's a problem. Four more vehicles will put us at that happy 50. Yeah, I'm pretty cool with that. Yep, this is going to be just a little more painful. And our excavators are out of fuel straight up. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Okay. There is a way for me to make more coal, which I've had off for a while now. Actually, I don't need to keep full here. And I don't need the alerts. We have a different loose storage that's actually managing all of that. Why is this? Oh, I just used all the lumber to buy stuff. Haha, I'm a genius. I am a genius. Okay, let's see if that gets us a little farther. There we are. One of the things that I tried, now that I'm really thinking about it, in the last season was I actively tried to get around oil. I tried to make enough of a byproduct system, or at least I thought about it. Or maybe it was coal. I think I tried to get away from coal completely. Is it doable? Yeah. It's difficult considering how many things need coal to do stuff. But it was still fun to try. But anyway, why don't we go ahead and take a small break here. We've already had like our first real ups and downs. And next episode's going to be probably a little more damage control as we get more coal going. We've put a few more safeguards in place. We've added a few more vehicles. So there's still quite a bit to do, but I'm pretty happy with the progress thus far. So thank you all for joining me. My name's JohnMegacycle, and I hope to catch you next time for more Captain of Industry. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.